I'm not saying that Ino is so much more relevant than Tenten, but you know more about Ino than you know about Tenten. Tenten is the most irrelevant, undeveloped character in Naruto. You cannot tell me that that's not true. Like, she got no screen time. I could argue that, Naruto before Shippuden.
Well, Tenten then,
I could argue Naruto before Shippuden. Like, if we're just talking about Naruto by itself, had way more of a focus with Ino in it than Tenten. And then if we're talking about Shippuden, neither of them got play. But if we're talking about the series as a whole, now it's Ino still wins.
I still think
Tenten did get her.
That's okay. That's cool. That's what you think.
Yeah,
like,
Tenten did give you a whole arc,
but it didn't tell you a lot about her, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that, but she did get her own arc.
She's and I don't think Ino got anything. Because
like Ino is
no one knew anything about her, so that's why.
Like I said, Ino serves as a foil for Sakura.
She's not important. She's used as a device. Okay, she's not a person.
That's okay. Good. I'm glad that you said that. Because that's what I keep on trying to tell you guys. These characters are not characters; they're devices.
That's all they're trying to say.
That's what I keep on trying to tell you. When I argue relevance, I feel like these characters. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same problem I have with Bleach. All these characters are cool. And they're there, but who cares? They're not real. They don't serve anything to the story and the only thing I feel like they serve to the story is convenient points where they're needed to move it forward. They're not really characters, they're devices. So you saying that literally that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Most of the characters in Naruto to me serve as devices, not characters. They're just there as placeholders to push shit forward.
That's mostly just storytelling, though. Like, a lot of times, a main character is pushed by devices
bad
of
storytelling. Because I could argue that because I could argue that in Evangelion there are no placeholders. Every single character is important, fleshed out, and written well.
Ava's in a different bad writing, though. Ava's in a different
all right. So then you're defending bad writing at this point.
No, I'm not defending bad writing. I'm just saying is that
you absolutely are, because
you're dismissing
if that was true.
If that was true, no, because you're using a device. A device is something that's put in with no thought about it and just throw it in just so that it can push forward the plot. That's what a device is for. You can't tell me Neji's a plot when they spend a lot of time explaining his back history, his relationship with Hinata. In fact, you can't say Hinata's a plot point when she's a character that she loves Naruto and she basically pushes forward most of Naruto's personal life later in the story. You can't tell me Rock Lee is just a device. You can't name that. You can't write off half the cast and say they're all just devices. They're not characters when they're given time and respect of their own.
Most of the characters in Naruto are devices.
A character that is flat, I agree with you. A flat character like Ino is flat. Thus, I would agree with you. I would say, yeah, she's relevant. Tenten, yes, irrelevant because they're both flat characters. But a character that evolves and changes, like Neji, like Rock Lee, like so many others that I could probably name off the top, like Hinata, they are not devices, and that's what I'm like. It's hit or miss.
But some of these characters, I also could argue that they're evolving. I guess not necessarily changing. Well, let me not say evolving. I'd have to say that they're honestly just getting older, because it serves as to benefit the story. So it's not necessarily like they're getting older because they're being developed more as a character. Like I don't know. It's different for me because I'm saying it's different for me because I've read shit like Poom Poom that's like that has 100 characters, but every single one is fleshed out. You know their interactions with each other. You know their motivations. You know when they pop up, it's because they're supposed to pop up. It doesn't feel cheaply done. Like, nigga, please tell me that wasn't the stupidest shit ever when Sakura was just like, maybe I shouldn't love Sasuke anymore. Naruto, do you want to go on a date sometime? After this nigga just got all the clout in the world for beating Pain. I sat there and I was like, did they really just fucking do this?
I mean, that makes sense. You act like they ain't hoes in real life that do that same shit. Hello? Like, hello? You get a chain, you got yourself a nice whip. All of a sudden, them hoes that wasn't fucking with you, now all of a sudden fucking with you. Like, that's
okay, but we're talking about a girl who is literally obsessed. Because if we're gonna talk about that, then that makes no sense. Because Sakura and Naruto have both been obsessed with Sasuke forever. You can't. It's not friendship. It's obsession. Like
teammate, man.
It's a teammate.
It's obsession. At this point, Ethos, come on, psychology. It's obsession. at this point, from what they were doing for all those years, it's like every move they were making was for Sasuke obsession. Okay,
let me ask you.
Someone who is obsessed is not gonna just so easily be like, oh, you know, but even Naruto was like, come on now, you don't really fuck with me. You still love Sasuke, and she was like, damn, you're right, I do love Sasuke. Like that's obsession.
But he kept it real. That's okay,
because Naruto is obsessed with Sasuke too. So he's like, bitch, is you crazy? We need to go fuck around with Sasuke, boy.
See, what I think is, it is
that was his best friend. I mean,
there's a couple things.
You're right. I'll give you that, but like,
it's his best. You have to understand. It was his best friend, his only friend that only saw him as a person. That was.
But why was
everybody else?
I could argue that he even had no reason to be friends with Sasuke. Sasuke literally shit on him all the time and always told him that he fucking hated him and shit like that. And like,
that was because Naruto didn't have a goal. Remember, before he met Sasuke, he was just fucking around, being a fuckboy, blowing shit up, stuff like that. He didn't know what he was doing in life. He was like, fuck shit. But then he met him. Yeah, and then he was like, you know what? This nigga gets attention. I want to be like that because he has the respect of all his peers. I'm gonna beat his ass. Then that means I'll get respect. So he got motivation, and that's why he became so attached to him because he saw him as a means to get. I don't see that. A better person.
Once again, I don't see that as friendship. I see that as obsession.
Oh no, I agree. His original intention was it wasn't an obsession for the person.
I don't think it's original. I think that's period. Throughout Naruto, there is no. I don't see it as friendship. It makes no sense to me. No, let me not say it makes no sense because Sasuke's fucking retarded too as a character.
Yeah. Like nothing makes sense.
Because I was gonna say there's no reason for Sasuke to be friends with Naruto either. Like, I don't know.
I mean, you put on the same team, you got to deal with this nigga 365 days of the week. Yep. Eventually, you gonna bond regardless of whether you're not liking this nigga or not. If you got to work with him every single day.
So. Fucking no, let me not say that.
Wait, no, you can't say that because they were doing life and death situations. That's the difference. Not a coworker. You can't say the same because you're not life and death.
Yeah.
But for example,
that's why I wasn't gonna say anything.
You could say maybe a soldier would be a better point because then soldiers they could be in boot camp, they hate each other. Right. But when you in the front line with each other, you have to have his back at the end of the day.
I don't know about that nigga get shot, dog. I don't
like that's how bonds happen. That's why I can see why he went so far for Sasuke. I still think it's borderline. Kind of crazy this shit,
but also just from that though, like I feel and I agree with that soldier bond conversation. But like I said, this goes back to my beginning point. From a very young age, ninjas are taught like life and death. Like that's why okay, I feel what you're saying, but like take somebody like a Zabuza. Like he had his attachment to Haku and everything like that, but the first thing they taught those ninja, it was just in a more brutal way, was that life and death, that's what you face as a ninja. You have to learn to be able to fucking cut your ties if you have to. And Zabuza even referred to this nigga as a tool. Like, obviously he saw Haku as more than that, like, as time went on. But I don't know. I just think the psychology, I just think the exactly. I think the cultural and psychological, like, phenomena of the ninja in the Leaf Village or the ninja of the world are like it's different. So
that's why I said
I don't think the bonds would form. I don't think the bonds would form that way because if you really have a society that's like, oh yeah, nigga, like we when ninjas go to war, shit gets crazy. So I don't know.
Well, see, I think that's the thing. That's the thing I understand about Naruto, and that's the thing I see differently, and why I don't get all mad about the whole friendship shit is. If you really look at it and you analyze Naruto, you realize that the Leaf Village was built off the foundation of friendship. Like the entire social structure of it is friendship. That's why
I'm not saying he's wrong. I said oh my god because it's so fucking corny.
Yeah, it's corny, but
know what? One thing.
But that's how the society works, though. That's how they they strive the squads. That's why the whole structure was set up.
You gotta remember one main thing about Naruto and Sasuke. They had that spirit that went all the way back from the brothers, so they have like a bond regardless. How like the first and Madara had that same bond. I forgot the true name of the brothers. That's why they're so attached to each other.
It's a generation.
That makes more sense. I don't know. I just feel like towards the end of Naruto, this nigga was writing himself out of his plot holes the same way dude with Bleach was. I swear to God, bro. In Bleach, there was so much shit that like I was
I hate the way it ended.
We know how shitty it ended. I will never argue.
I don't know. I can't. I can't sit here and like argue that oh yeah, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece are the greatest things ever. When
they're not.
Nigga,
Absolutely not. No,
Hunter x Hunter by itself completely shits on.
I told you
everything.
I told you the minute I finished watching Hunter, I said this is the best shonen. Period. Don't even at me on it. Like, there's nothing. I've never seen anything better than this from a shonen genre. Period. Like, it's better. It's story. It's writing. It's the best. Like, even that's what I'm saying. Like, Naruto tries to emulate it.